Hi there, crafty pals. Louise with you today. Thanks so much for checking out this video, inspired by the Scrapbookers Journal challenge for the month, which is animals. And I have these sort of bright little pieces from this chipboard sheet, and I'd pulled a couple of them out of the sheet and put them on top of each other. Apologies for the little visitor there. He likes to check in and make sure he's in the videos. But basically, I'm sort of on a bit of a stash busting kind of theme at the moment, and trying to use up some products that maybe I haven't pulled out for a little while, including the distress crayons. Now, distress crayons are one of my favorite products to use, and I find them very different to any other crayon on the market. So you can see that when I'm colouring onto this white cardstock background, which I haven't prepped in any way, it is completely raw, I'm simply using my finger to smudge that colour. And you only get a certain amount of time, and it's not long, so that smudging ability is really only available after the first few seconds that you put the colour down. If you wanted to smudge it beyond that, using water on your finger or using a spray or a paintbrush would get a very similar effect, but it would water it down a little bit more like a watercolor. So really few different ways to use the distress crayons, and I have lots of videos on my channel using them. If you haven't had any experience with them and you want to learn a little bit more about them, definitely check out some of those other distress crayon videos. Now, the background didn't blend quite as well as what I was hoping to achieve, and so I had a couple of options here. I could definitely have gone in with more crayon and blended them into each other. I could have used a paintbrush, but I decided to get a little bit more mixed media with this, and I'm going to add some paste. So plain white paste over the top of colour is a really effective, fun technique, and then some splatter as well, and that just helps tie everything together. Secondary to that, I'm going to create a little border. I do like my layouts to kind of appear finished, and I think a border does a really good job of that. Mounting's a great way to do that as well. It really is just a personal preference and a way that I like to make my creations. So the bright photo, because obviously we were doing a puzzle at home, and the ginger cat, I have two ginger cats. This one is Squirrel. Popeye was the visitor earlier in the video, but this one is Squirrel, and anytime we're sort of up high, she likes to jump up and have a bit of a look around and just check out what we're doing. So I snapped a quick photo. The photo of the puzzle is quite bright. I've got this bright embellishments with the rainbow strip along the bottom, and that's what I've mimicked in my background, but just to tone it all down, adding that little bit of white is certainly really helpful. On my desk currently, I'm still trying to use up the Vicky Bouton ephemera from the Flower Emporium collection, so that's pretty much making an appearance on every layout as I try to stash bust that, because there's just so much left to use. Really good value for money, but whoa, so much in that kit. And that's my share for you today. So I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and that's my inspiration for animal for the Scrapbookers Journal.